Hello, warriors of truth, champions of change, believers in the unseen power of proof. Listen closely, for this gathering is no ordinary assembly. Tonight, I stand before you, not merely as a voice, but as a vessel of conviction, carrying echoes of every whispered injustice, every silenced cry, every truth delayed but never destroyed. I welcome you into this moment, this sacred crucible, where cold, hard evidence becomes our weapon, where justice becomes not an idea, but an inevitability, and where the people around us are about to bear witness to a force they never dared imagine. You've got the proof they fear. That's not just a slogan or a fleeting rally cry. It is your sword, your shield, your torch in the darkest corridors of power. And I promise you, when the time comes, that proof will break through defenses, shatter lies, uproot corruption, and demand accountability. What they thought safe in darkness will tremble in the light. Look around you. See the faces, the weary, the hopeful, the resolute. You carry burdens as heavy as mountains, histories as deep as rivers, wounds not yet healed, but within you lies a fire, an unrelenting hunger for justice. Tonight, I call that fire forth. Let it grow. Let it sharpen your focus. Let it steady your hand. Because now is not a time for doubt. Now is the time for evidence, cold, hard, unassailable. We live in a world where words are cheap, where promises flicker and fade, where accusations are dismissed and lies are woven into shields. But evidence is different. Evidence does not negotiate. Evidence does not twist in the wind. Evidence stands, unmoved, undeniable. So long as you hold proof, you hold power. And through this power, you reclaim your voice, your dignity, your future. In every broken system, in every corner where injustice festers, there lurks a fear of exposure. That fear is your leverage. Your ability to bring that fear into the open is your strength. Because when liars tremble at exposure, they cannot contain the collapse of their own narratives. Their lies crack, their walls crumble, their illusions shatter, and justice marches in. You might ask, what counts as proof? It might be a document, a recording, a photograph, a whisper that's been recorded, a financial trace, an email trail, a witness who finally dares speak. Proof takes many shapes. It is not always glamorous or dramatic. Sometimes it is simple, a ledger entry, a timestamp, a phone log. But if it is true, it is powerful beyond measure. And your task is to gather it, guard it, sharpen it, and present it. You are not helpless. You are not voiceless. You are not without recourse. In your hands, you hold a weapon more potent than anger or rhetoric or fleeting outrage. You hold truth manifested in evidence. Let that truth speak with the weight of authority. Let it move like a torrent. Let no shield of lies withstand it. To those who have tried to suppress you, who whispered threats, who built walls of deceit, let them feel the tremor of your conviction. Let their facade wobble. Let their illusions shudder, because proof demands acknowledgement. Even the mightiest must reckon with evidence. No lie lasts forever under the glare of truth. I call upon each of you. Steel your resolve. Sharpen your vision. Let no intimidation stop you. Let no bribe derail you. Let no doubt poison you. You deserve justice. Your community deserves it. The world deserves it. The architects of deceit must be dislodged. The foundations of corruption must be exposed. And that happens when you present what cannot be denied. Yes, the path is dangerous. The opposition is fierce. The threats are real. Doors will slam in your face. Questions will be thrown. Attempts will be made to discredit your sources. Shadows will attempt to swallow your light. But remember, evidence is not vulnerable to spin. Evidence is not seduced by lies. Evidence demands recognition. And when it does, all the ruses of falsehood unravel. Do not shrink back when they try to gaslight you. Do not stammer when they demand impossible proofs or dismiss what you have given them. Stand firm. Let your voice hold steadiness. Let your eyes carry the weight of certainty, Speak not with anger, but with resolve. Present what you have. Ask for no more than truth. Insist on accountability. Make them respond. Surround yourself with integrity. Seek allies you can trust. Protect your evidence. Document everything further. Back up your files. Verify your sources. Strengthen your chain of custody. Every detail matters. The more airtight your case, the harder it is to derail. Build resistances, layers, redundancies. Let no one undermine your foundation. As you prepare to reveal what they fear, let your message echo through the hearts of the community. Let people know that this is not a crusade of revenge. It is a demand for fairness. It is a reclaiming of dignity. It is an assertion that no one stands above the law. It is a reminder that power must answer to truth. And to your adversaries, you are saying, we see you. We know your tactics. We find your secrets. We will bring them into the open. We will challenge your lies. We will not rest until you are exposed. Because we know that justice is not just a concept. It is something earned, something demanded, something fulfilled through effort, courage, and irrefutable proof. Think of how history honors those who dared to stand when others stayed silent. Think of the moments when a single document, a single photograph, a single testimony changed the course of nations. Think of the weight of one woman's courage to tell the truth. Think of the bravery of the accuser who stood despite fear. You are in that lineage now. You are claiming that inheritance. This community is in for a shock. They are about to awaken. They are about to see that the forces that have sown fear, corruption, and deceit are not immortal, that their idols are carved on sand, that their power vanishes when exposed. The truth, once ignited, cannot be contained, and your role is to light that ignition. You will not be silenced. You will not be dismissed. You will not be turned aside. You will not walk away, because when you stand with proof, when you align with justice, you stand with something far greater than fear, greater than intimidation, greater than the voices of doubt. You stand with destiny. So open your eyes now to all that you hold. Let your mind pull forth every hidden document, every whisper of evidence, every record that bears a trace of truth. Let nothing be overlooked, nothing unnoticed. You will mine every corner, ask every question, pursue every lead. The enemy might try to bury proof in noise, but you are sharper than their distractions. You are calmer than their fears. You are more persistent than their evasion. When the moment arrives to reveal, do it with clarity. Do it with confidence. Do it slowly, if need be. Do it methodically. Let each piece fall precisely into place. Let them feel the weight of the accumulation. Let the narrative shift under the pressure of facts. Let lies crack. Let excuses tremble. Let silence be the only refuge for the guilty, and no refuge is left. Be prepared for backlash. Be ready for counterattacks. Expect denials. Expect distractions. Expect attempts to discredit you, to misdirect, to confuse. But do not yield. The more they try to cloud the waters, the more firmly you must anchor yourself to truth. Return always to evidence. Return always to proof. Return always to what cannot be denied. And remember, justice is not only in your side because you want it, but because truth aligns with you. The tides of history, the currents of conscience, the compass of right, they all favor proof. So you are not fighting alone. You are not resisting in vain. You are channeling something far larger than yourself. The force of accountability, the obligation to fairness, the mandate of dignity. When justice comes, it will not announce itself with fanfare. It will emerge quietly, confidently, unavoidably, like dawn breaking through night, like ice melting under relentless heat, like roots erupting through stone. It will come. And in that moment, your community will know. Truth does have weight. Lies do have consequences. Accountability is not a myth, but a principle. You will stand not as victims, not as radicals, but as rightful claimants of justice. You will hold your heads high. You will speak for the silenced. You will demand the reckoning, and in that voice will be every person who ever felt small, unheard, disenfranchised. In that voice they will find refuge, hope, vindication. Yes, your opponents may dig, claw, undermine, conspire, but they cannot fight facts. They cannot box light into shadow. They cannot silence evidence, and when they try to smear you, remind them, truth does not need embellishment. Truth does not bend. Truth endures. They fight the fact at their peril. Let your movement be not about retribution, but about restoration. Let it be about rebalancing what was broken. Let it be about rebuilding trust, reclaiming dignity, healing communities. Let it be about setting precedents so future voices need not tremble. You are creating a legacy. You are redefining what compliance means in the face of abuse. You are testifying that no system is untouchable if truth is persistent. Hold fast to each other as you walk this path. When doubt looms, lean on solidarity. When fear creeps in, cling to your purpose. When the way seems obstructed, remember every step forward is a victory. Every revealed fact is a fracture in the edifice of deceit. Celebrate each small truth you uncover. Each affirmation, each corroboration, each breakthrough. These are your milestones. You must also be strategic. Timing matters. Presentation matters. Audience matters. Know the channels. Know the forums. Know the lenses through which your proof will be judged. Press where it is hardest to deflect. Speak in spaces they cannot ignore. Engage the community, the media, the conscience of the public. Let them see the undeniable chain linking cause and effect. Let them understand that silence in the face of proof is complicity. And when the shock comes, let it be righteous, not chaotic. Let it be disciplined, not violent. Let it be anchored in dignity, not revenge. Let it win hearts, not merely headlines. Let it open conversations, not close them. Let it empower by example, not polarize beyond healing. Tonight, I urge you, seize the proof, celebrate its clarity, guard its integrity, mobilize it in service of justice. Do not let fear retreat you. Do not let uncertainty silence you. Do not let intimidation erase you. You are alive with purpose because truth is alive within you. Rise now. Rise with the conviction that you are not powerless. Rise with the dignity of someone who knows what proof can do. Rise with every heart that has ever waited in bitterness for justice. Rise with every voice that has been muted by fear. Rise and present what cannot be denied. Raise that proof high. Let the world see. Let the unjust quake. Let the community be awakened. Let truth become unstoppable. Justice is on your side. You have the proof they fear. The ground beneath corruption begins to crack. The walls of lies begin to fracture. The stage is set. The moment calls. Step forward. Reveal it, and let this world tremble. And now, as the final pieces begin to align, as the threads of deception wear thin beneath your unwavering grip on truth, take a breath, not in hesitation, but in reverence. For this breath marks a turning point. This breath is a sacred pause before a reckoning. You are no longer preparing. You are no longer observing. You are no longer wondering what might happen if the truth is brought into the light. You are the light. You are the moment. And the time to unveil what they hoped would remain hidden is now. Let them whisper that you're too bold. Let them scoff at your calm. Let them doubt your resolve. They don't yet understand the depth of your fire, the immovability of your purpose. Because you don't shout to be heard, you speak, and the silence parts. You don't flinch at resistance. You lean into it and break through. You don't beg for justice. You claim it, fully aware that justice belongs to those who pursue it with courage, clarity, and proof that speaks louder than fear. You've already crossed the threshold. There is no turning back. The truth you possess is a living force now. Its pulse is in your hands, and with each step you take, it grows louder, heavier, more undeniable. The world has spun too long on the axis of deceit. But your truth is gravity. It realigns what has been crooked for too long. And now that you've stepped into your power, it is no longer a matter of if. It is only a matter of when. You are not alone. All across this community, this place that has been lulled into silence, lulled into fear, there are others like you, some hiding, some watching, some waiting. And the moment they hear your voice, the moment they see you stand, they will rise too. One truth awakens 100. One proof inspires 1,000. That is the weight of what you hold. That is the responsibility of evidence. And still, the forces you challenge will resist. They will twist their narrative. They will try to bury you in paperwork, procedure, misdirection, false empathy. They will attempt to outlast your endurance, to stretch the battle thin, to drain you with the slow cruelty of bureaucracy. But you have something they don't: conviction backed by truth. You are not defending lies. You are not patching holes in fiction. You are walking a straight road, paved by what is real. And no matter how long it takes, reality always catches up. You do not need to embellish what you have. The truth, unvarnished, is enough. You are not staging drama. You are unveiling facts. You are not seeking revenge. You are demanding redress. You are not building a storm out of fury. You are building it out of justice. And every storm built on justice lands where it is needed most. Let them prepare their excuses. Let them rehearse their denials. Let them cling to the myth of invincibility. You owe them no mercy, not cruelty, but no mercy. Mercy is for those who admit, who repent, who seek to rebuild. But for those who mock the process, who continue to lie in the face of truth, who silence the innocent and hide behind power, they must be exposed. And you are the light that exposes them. This community has slept long enough. It has been lulled by comfort, by routine, by the illusion that silence equals peace. But silence is not peace, it is paralysis. It is a wound left to rot. And you, by lifting your voice, are performing a kind of healing. Yes, it will sting. Yes, it will shake things. Yes, it will divide before it unites. But there is no healing without first revealing the sickness. You carry that revelation. What you are about to do will cause ripples. Some will call it disruption. Some will label you the problem. Some will claim you're tearing things down. But hear me, sometimes things must fall to be rebuilt stronger. Sometimes illusions must shatter so people can finally see what stands behind them. Your evidence isn't destruction, it's demolition of the false to clear space for what is right. And when that first tremor hits, when the whispers become questions, when the people who once doubted you begin to wonder if maybe, just maybe, you were right, hold steady. Let the proof speak for itself. Let their own fear betray their guilt. Let their own words contradict their lies. You don't have to argue anymore. You don't have to plead. The weight of what you hold is enough to collapse their charade. There is a sacred strength in standing tall with the truth in your hands. Feel it. Let it steady you. Let it anchor you when doubt creeps in. Because there will be moments, quiet ones, when the weight feels too much, when the eyes on you feel too heavy, when you wonder if the price is worth it. In those moments, return to your why. Return to the faces you're fighting for. Return to the memory of being ignored, being dismissed, being doubted. And know, this is your answer. Every sacrifice you make in pursuit of truth creates space for someone else to live freer. Every risk you take lights a path for someone else still in darkness. Every sleepless night, every difficult confrontation, every ounce of your resolve, it all matters. You are not shouting into the void, you are changing the atmosphere. You've got the proof they fear, and in that fear, there is opportunity, because fear is the shadow of guilt. They don't fear you, they fear the reflection of their own actions in the light of truth. Let that fear grow, let it expose, let it consume their lies until nothing false is left standing. Do not be tempted to meet their manipulation with the same tools. Let them scheme while you strategize. Let them panic while you prepare. Let them guess while you calculate. Your strength is not in chaos, it is in precision. Be relentless, but be sharp. Be passionate, but be focused. Be fierce, but always be rooted in truth. And as the day of reckoning nears, as you stand on the edge of revelation, take one final look back, not in regret, but in acknowledgement. Every wound, every betrayal, every closed door brought you here. And here, you are unshakable. Here, you are aligned with a force greater than fear. Here, you are what they never expected. Unstoppable, unbending, undeniable. This moment isn't just about you. It's about everyone who has ever been told to sit down, shut up, and forget what they saw. It's about every injustice swept under the rug. It's about every secret transaction, every abuse of power, every act committed in the shadow of assumed immunity. You are not just one person with one truth. You are the embodiment of reckoning. You are the manifestation of consequence, and you are no longer asking. You are declaring. So when you step forward and reveal what they feared would never surface, know this: you are not shaking the foundations to break them. You are shaking them to test them, and anything that cannot withstand the truth deserves to fall. They may try to silence you once more. They may throw new obstacles, try to delay the process, shift blame, create noise. But once the truth is out, it grows wings. It spreads beyond your reach. It becomes more than you. It becomes everyone's. And that's what they fear most, that they can no longer contain it, that it will live on, echo on, ripple outward. This community is in for a shock, and not because you're making noise, but because you're making sense, because your proof is irrefutable, because your call is righteous, and because when the dust settles, they will realize you were never the threat, you were the cure. Let them fear you if they must, but let the good stand with you. Let those who still believe in fairness, in truth, in justice, let them rise. You don't need everyone, just enough to make the weight of your proof impossible to ignore. So go, stand firm, reveal boldly. Let the truth rise like thunder. Let the guilty tremble. Let the silence break. Let this community feel the shock, not of chaos, but of clarity. And when it's done, when the veil is torn and the proof laid bare, let them say, they didn't see it coming, but they should have. Because justice was always on your side. Because truth always finds its voice. And because you never stop believing in the power of cold, hard evidence. Let the room fall silent as the truth echoes. Let every breath hang heavy with the weight of realization. Let every eye widen as the implications settle in. What you have brought forward isn't just information, it's revelation. It's the splitting of illusion from reality. It's the cold mirror that forces a corrupt face to look at itself. You didn't just bring proof, you brought accountability. And in doing so, you've shifted the ground beneath the feet of those who believed they'd never have to answer for what they did.